Okay, welcome back, class, from the break. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Hope you all got to explore our wonderful land of Estonia. Took in your breaks, but some exciting news. We have a new discovery made by a couple students of mine and myself. We went on a little exploration and we found a new country. This country is called the United States of America, and they do not share a lot of our views. The United States of America is going to be a focus of our lesson today. They do not look as kindly upon sexual practices as we do. They're not as liberated. They have laws against PDA, public displays of affection, things that we don't have here. They have many restrictions on who can marry who can do what with what. So today's lesson, we took some samples of our culture and we showed it to some of the people in their culture, and we got some reactions. So what we're going to do is view those reactions and see how they pertain to our society.
Are they lovers? Okay.
They're sisters.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Corey Wooden. I'm from the United States, and I was just asked to watch a video that was made in Estonia.
You can just put your headphones in.
Do you guys have any fetishes?
Yeah, actually. One of my biggest fetishes is, well, when him and I wake up in the morning, I have such an extreme fetish of coffee beans. So the first thing I do, which really gets me up in the morning, is I'll take off his clothes and layer him in just coffee beans, and it just turns me on so much. And then what also really helps too is I have so many stuffed animals in my room that if I put them all on a line and have them watch, it makes the experience so much better.
Yeah, it's like someone's watching,
Yeah.
but you know they're not real. They won't interrupt.
No.
And then with the coffee bean part, you know, it just smells so good.
Oh,
especially like coffee bean with sweat. Dude, you have no idea.
Like you don't even know.
Yeah.
But that's like one of my biggest fetishes. Waking up to that in the morning.
Jeez, on the coffee beans.
So does the coffee beans work at night too?
Yeah, I mean, especially if we're having a rough day.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely gets you in the mood.
But sometimes we do our fireplace. We light out the fire, coffee bean on the floor, and then we just mushrooms and just camp inside the house.
That's true. Oh my god.
It's really it's warm and
It's literally the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And if
Like-
you're having a bad day, that just makes your day so much better.
it's like you're living in Candyland
Yeah.
while having sex.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of the video?
It wasn't necessarily disturbing or anything like that, but I don't know. I guess to each his own. People do things differently. Whatever blows your hair back.
Would this kind of behavior be frowned upon or looked normal in the United States of America?
I mean, normal is a relative term.
Well, would someone you know, is this something that would occur on a regular basis in the United States?
You don't necessarily know that because, like these people, they enjoy coffee beans different than most people. Most people enjoy their coffee beans and their coffee in the morning, and they clearly enjoy it in a different way. But you're not going to be able to look at somebody and know whether or not they do that kind of stuff.
In our world, that type of thing, we discuss it very openly. There's many, many couples that like to do that and partake in things like that. But like you said, people usually just use coffee beans in their coffee, which is strange to us because we use them in many different ways. So do you feel that based on what I've told you about our country of Estonia, that the United States is more taboo or more protected, I guess you would say, than our world?
I guess people don't vocalize their personal lives as openly as they do in Estonia.
And there's a lot more rules here. I'm starting to learn, correct?
Yes and no.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I don't necessarily know the rules in Estonia, but
Well, as I
every
briefly
place has
discussed to
rules.
you, we don't have any. We don't have any rules or restrictions regarding our personal
Well,
lives.
Yeah, then I guess they're completely different countries.
I'm from a country called Estonia. You guys are from the United States, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're a country that is completely different from yours, we've been noticing. And we'd like to show you a couple videos, and we would like your reactions on them and ask you a couple questions after. You okay with that? Yeah. Sure. All right. So this is a video from interview done from our world, our society.
Okay, so tell me about yourselves.
Well, she's like 2 years older than me or so, so what was it? Like I was like 15, 17. Yeah. And then, just started. We realized, we always shared a room, and we just looking at each other's bodies, and we were like, let's just start this. It went really smoothly.
Honestly, it was like one day we just rolled into bed together and snuggled, and it went from there. Honestly.
Yeah.
And you have the same mom and father?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they're okay with this?
Oh, they love it. It makes it so easy to visit the two of us because we're just constantly together all the time.
No.
It's just one house. Yeah, and they always sort of suspected. I mean, we were really close when we were younger. I mean, I remember a few doctors' games and things like that. They got a little out of hand when we were little.
Just look. Do you remember when we tried to figure out who was more ticklish?
Oh,
yes. Car, but
I'm only ticklish in one place. She found this out very quickly.
That's right.
Yeah. Some people think it's a little weird because we're not just sisters, we also are very similar.
That's true.
And they think that it's sort of narcissistic, liking the look of your own body, your own genes, and everything like that. But no, it's the things that are different between us that I really like. Like she has this really cute little birthmark. I have no birthmark whatsoever. Like right here. Yeah. Stop it.
Okay, what do you guys think of that video?
It was interesting. Very interesting. That doesn't happen here. For a moment, I didn't even get it because it's so not even. You can't even tell the sisters. Right. And that so doesn't happen here. Yeah. So, you wouldn't even think that would be what it is. But right here it's taboo, and you don't do that. In some places here, you can do that with cousins, but never with your biological siblings.
Yeah, totally frowned upon. Yeah. You would be, ostracized from your family.
Yeah, they'd be like, you're weird, and you could have mutant babies.
That's true. Yeah, everyone's concerned with mutant babies.
So you guys don't think that it's okay for siblings to be sexual together?
Personally, I think it is, I suppose it is okay if you are really that attracted, but it's still very frowned upon. Mm-hmm. So.
Would you guys like to live in a world like the world I described, like our world where we come from, or do you like your society?
I think I like the U.S. right now.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to, have sex with my 6-year-old sister or my 40-year-old brother.
I mean, I believe in people doing what they want to do, so I guess that would be nice. It would just probably take a mind adjustment, just because I've grown up in a society that doesn't think like that. But yeah, free love,
But having sex with your sibling is illegal in your society.
That is true.
Yes, it's very
Wow. Wow. Okay, that's so strange. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Peace and love.
Peace and love, man.
Bad sex.
Okay, so I just met you. You're an American, correct?
Si.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a video today, and it's from our world. It's from Estonia. As I explained to you, I'm from Estonia. So I just want you to react to how, you normally would in your culture to this video, all right? So I'm going to start the video for you. Just put the headphones in.
So what is your favorite sex position?
Well, that all depends. See, if I'm with my wife, then it's missionary. But when I'm with my mistress, it's doggy style. But then when my mistress brings her brother, I like to do something called the flying buttress, which you need a harness for.
Okay. And what position do you normally take in these positions?
I usually take the giving end, but sometimes I also take the receiving end.
Is there a particular circumstance where you would take one or the other?
I mean, I prefer to do both in the same night, but, you know, sometimes, like, I need to get a group of 5 or 6 people for everyone to be involved, so.
And which one's your favorite?
Well, I really like Deborah, and then I also really like Charlie.
He was eating pasta with chopsticks. Just saying.
You don't eat pasta with chopsticks here?
No.
No? What do you eat pasta with?
I mean, some people eat them with forks, spoons. Some people eat them with their hands, fingers. I've never seen anybody eat them with chopsticks.
Oh, wow, very primitive. What are your reactions to the video other than the pasta? To his behaviors?
I feel like he has a good sense of self in terms of he knows what he wants, he knows what he likes, and he surrounds himself with people who seem to have no problem with what they're doing as well, because no one's objecting, apparently.
How would that work in the United States? Is that legal, or is that common, or?
Back in the 70s and so on and so forth, there were a lot of swinger parties.
What's that?
Where married couples would all join at one location. You know about the hunter idea of free love. Well, that's back in the 60s as well. And people would have a fishbowl in which you would leave car keys. And basically you would, at the end of the night, you would grab some other pair of car keys and you'd be going home with some other person's wife, some other person's husband, and, you know.
Really? That must have been a little taboo, though. I mean, I've heard there are rules and regulations in your country.
I mean, I wouldn't say, there's not exactly laws. I would say there's like...
I've heard of something called infidelity, though. You can take people to court.
I mean, yeah, you could possibly, because, you know, you're looking for a divorce, if that's what seems to bother you that much.
And it usually would lead to a divorce. This wouldn't be, for most couples, rather, this would not be a normal practice.
I would assume so for most married couples, yeah, it wouldn't be a normal thing to have a mistress as well as orgies on a regular basis. But again, that just depends on your comfort level with your spouse and, you know, the way you go about doing things in your own home.
So it seems like you're a very open American. Would you feel that you would like to live in Estonia or travel to Estonia?
Based on what you told, well, some aspects, I don't know if I would be able to live with it, but at the same time, if I was visiting, and it didn't, none of the negative aspects effectively in terms of what I'm comfortable with and uncomfortable with, happening to me in my body, you know, I wouldn't mind, because I do understand there are different cultures.
Enjoy your May 5th holiday, and thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
Okay, Melissa, I'd like to thank you for participating in our cultural survey. I'd like to give you this video here to watch, and you just go ahead and view it and tell us what you think of our culture.
So, what'd you do today?
Let's see. I woke up, I made some pancakes, I took a jog, I made my bed, cleaned my room, and then I had sex with my dog a couple of times. Like, it was some of the best that I've had in a really long time, like 2 weeks. It's been insane the past couple of days.
What does your dog look like?
She's so cute, look at her. How could you not want to stick it in this? She's so cute and fuzzy.
Wow,
her
she
ear
is
tips
cute.
to the side, and then she gets on her belly, and then you're just like, I just want to touch her all the time. But you know, like, my girlfriend knows about her, and she doesn't really mind. Sometimes she joins in. It's on the occasion. It's a real surprise. It's a treat for me, but, like, sometimes, like, when everything's done, I give her, like, a couple of treats. She gets really excited, and then she sleeps next to me, and I'm just like,
So it's kind of like you get some treats and she gets some treats.
every time. It doesn't get old. But, you know, like, when my dog's not around, sometimes when I'm at late business meetings, or she's, you know, with my grandma or my dad, I do a little, fun time with this little guy.
Ooh, who's that?
This is Rudy.
Oh,
and
okay.
personal time with Rudy. Reminds me of my dog when she was a puppy, because I used to dress her up with, like, male pop stars that I liked, and then, you know, have sex with her with this little outfit on. So this dog reminds me of her.
Oh, that's
Dog's
perfect.
name is Sophie. This is Rudy, but Sophie doesn't know about Rudy. It would be a war. It's not okay.
Yeah, it's fine. You don't have to tell them about each other.
No, I don't. But, like, Sophie's, like, 55 pounds. She's, like, half the size of me, so I'm, like, dominant one. But sometimes, like, she bites me and I get excited.
Ooh, okay. So that's a typical life, you know, a typical day in your life?
Yeah, and it's usually like something in the morning, and then like I walk her afterwards, like look at me proud walking my dog, and in my head I'm like, they don't know, I got it made.
Well, I mean, who knows? The other people you walk their dogs with, they might have had better sex than you. You never know.
Hey, that lady next door with the poodle, hair gets in the way. That's frustrating.
Right.
The
Oh.
grooming. No grooming for my dog. Brush her teeth. It's done. You know what? Like, and she's not a barker. She's not loud for other people. So.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome if you'd like to ever join in or bring your animal, like cat, dog. We usually prefer rabbits.
I have a tiny dog. A Shih Tzu. I might have to bring in.
Dogs, male and female, or middle also
Okay.
requested. Just let me know.
All right, will do. Thanks. So as I just explained to you, I'm from Estonia. What's your name?
I'm Asa.
You're Asa? Okay. Are you ready to watch a video of one of our Estonians?
Down. I'm ready.
Okay, you're ready. Put your headphones in.
What are your turn-ons?
What are my turn-ons? Wow. I really love rape. I think it's really fucking hot. I like seeing like a girl just get fucking banged really hard and like choked and tied up. I think that's just fucking hot. I don't know why. It really, really turns me on. And I guess doing guys in the ass. I think it's really awesome, and I love seeing their pleasure out of it. It's really exciting. That's pretty much it.
All right, so thanks.
In regards to this, as an American, how do you feel about, what is your reaction to this video?
I'm in a law class actually right now, a criminal law class, and so we're talking about rape and sodomy and all that. I mean...
So it's against the law in your country?
Oh, more than... I mean, yeah, there's different degrees of it, and people kill over it, and, I mean, yeah, it's probably one of the worst offenses you can do, especially if you do it to a child. There's sexual assault for a child. It's like, these are serious crimes, and, like, people are severely punished, but I just can't picture a place where that would be okay.
That's our country.
Well, my question though would be, though, like, so if it happens and you don't want it to, everyone wants it?
It's not even about wanting it or not. It's about just freedom of expression. Like, you know, we can be upset about it if we didn't want it, but more likely than not, our country goes by the rules of, you know, no rules in regards to our sexuality. So if we want to have sex with somebody and the other person doesn't, we have it, you know, we do it anyway, and the other person just kind of deals with it. There's no consequences, it doesn't really get frowned upon, doesn't really get talked about. Some people love it. Some people love the force, you know,
I would
it all
actually
depends.
think that rape wouldn't exist in your country.
That's why I said it's a different word.
Only because rape in America, people don't rape usually for sexual pleasure. They rape for power.
Really?
I mean, the idea of rape is that it's not about having sex with someone. Like, you don't have to be attracted to them or anything like that. It's an idea of a power struggle. Like, you like the domination power over someone else. Rape usually has very little to do with actual sexual desire.
Oh, that's so different from our country. Our country, it's a completely positive. It's purely for sexual pleasure, and more often than not, the other person eventually, you know, enjoys it as well.
Yeah, so
and
it's not really forced.
it's not. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's different meanings for the same word. You know, different things.
I mean, the idea sounds nice. I mean, if that's how the world could be, I would love it. I just don't know if in America, I don't think you'd ever be able to make that as an argument and differentiate it from...
Understandable.
Like, not... If someone feels that way and feels violated or something, I feel like you can't just be like, well, you can't be because that doesn't exist. Like, I feel like... Although, in that world, I feel like it would prevent a lot of crime.
We have a lot. Our crime rates are very low compared to what I've researched in your country. No offense to your country, of course.
Well,
but
I mean, not even that, but if rape isn't the same type of issue, people murder over rape here. Like, after they rape someone, a lot of times they get murdered.
So you feel that America would be better off if they adopted a few more of Estonia's not rules, just societal norms.
If it could actually work, then yeah. But we've been socially taught differently, so you couldn't change it now. If it had started that way, maybe. But like, it's very hard to in a society that's already has its like standards to try and change it now and basically tell people that they've already been brainwashed basically to believe something else.
Okay, well, good to know. It was great interviewing you, and just know that change is possible for the United States. So have a great day.
I believe it.
Thank you.
All right, class, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got a little insight into another culture and their views. To wrap it up, I'm going to hand it off to my assistant, and she's going to answer any questions you have. Take it away.
Hi guys! Exciting, huh? Looking at a new world. Estonia seems to be the only world, doesn't it? But clearly we can see that sexuality in different cultures, very varying. Makes you appreciate what we have here, our liberation, our freedom, everything we've accomplished. Or maybe you're a little different and you'd like to explore that world. Either way, now it's time for discussion time. You can have questions, comments, whatever you want to ask about this world, because as you can see, Professor and I was on this trip as well, and all the rest of the students, we've clearly uncovered and learned a lot. So, time for discussion. Hope you enjoyed.